My worst drunk experience. Some of y'all may have heard this story before. Some of you probably haven't heard this story before. And for those of you that haven't, this is quite possibly one of my most embarrassing moments in quite possibly my whole entire life. So I was in Italy and we were getting ready to, I had just got off work and it was Friday. We were getting ready to go to the bar. And one thing that me and one of my homies used to do before we went to the bar was we used to do this thing called robo tripping. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's where you fucking down a huge ass bottle of fucking Robitussin. Not the small ones, not the little baby ones. I'm talking about like the fucking big ones, man. And you chug the entire thing, and it essentially simulates you being drunk off your ass, but just without the room spinning and without the throw up. Sometimes you'll even hallucinate a little bit when you're doing this. So we used to do that quite often. And this particular evening, we did that. He came over, we fucking cheers down the fucking Robitussin. He said, I'm gonna go take a shower. And I was like, bet, I'll wait here and then we can go. Usually, whenever I would drink the Robitussin, we did it as a way to save money on alcohol, really, because we're already so fucking drunk and just so far gone off of this substance that we didn't really need alcohol. And if we needed alcohol, we would drink a beer, maybe take a shot or something, keep it light, okay? Keep it very, very fucking light, if anything at all. And the amount of Robitussin that we drank usually lasted from the time we left to the time we got back, right? So I never mixed anything with the Robitussin. I just did it as a way to save money because the exchange rate over in fucking Europe sucks. We go out and I'm fucked up and I decide that I am going to drink that night and that I am going to ingest alcohol. And I was drinking Corona. I was drinking vodka Red Bulls. I was drinking Flaming Dr. Peppers. I was drinking, I had one Jaeger bomb. Don't know why, because I fucking despise that shit. Stomach full of alcohol, stomach full of Robitussin, and at one point I got hungry. And I decided to eat. So I ate. So now I have all this Robitussin, all this alcohol, and now food in my stomach. I'm so fucked up, I can barely speak, I can barely open my eyes. I'm just like, I'm walking like I'm on the moon, bro. I'm just like taking really slow steps. Like, just going everywhere. Really, really slow steps. I'm fucked up beyond belief, dude. I'm so far gone. It's not even like healthy or funny at this point. It's bad. And so at one point, I have to shit. And I'm at this bar called the Art Cafe. Art Cafe is like this kind of like dive bar that has like rock and roll themes and like gothic themes. And it's like a whole bunch of like 70s, 80s, 90s rock. And it's a fun bar, right? And the thing about Europe, when you go to bars and clubs and stuff like that, is in Europe, they don't have toilets. Like, they probably have toilets in their houses and stuff like that, but when you go to, like, places and establishments and bars and stuff like that, and food places, their bathrooms doesn't have a toilet that you can sit on. It's just a hole in the ground with porcelain around it. It's pretty much meant for just people to piss. But your boy had to shit, okay? So I walk into this bathroom, and I look down, and I see just a big fucking square of porcelain with a hole right there in the middle. And I'm just like, well, this is gonna have to happen one way or another. Mind you, I'm still fucked up out of my goddamn mind, dude. And I have to shit so fucking bad. I don't think I've ever had to shit that bad ever, aside from like the first time I tried curry when I was in Afghanistan. It was dreadful. Like I was like in pain. I was in agony. I pull my pants down and I put my feet on the porcelain and I fucking squat, right? And so I shit. And literally mid shit, because this is a fucking bar and people just go into this bathroom to fucking piss for the most part, and because motherfuckers still can't hit a goddamn hole covered in fucking porcelain, kind of like sometimes men can't fucking hit the damn the porcelain inside the toilet bowl, I slipped on piss mid shit and fell into my own fucking feces. I was covered in shit. I smelled like shit. I had shit on me, and it was fucking awful. Okay? I don't know how I didn't puke, but I didn't fucking throw up. I pulled my pants up. I walked out of the bar as fast as humanly possible, made no eye contact with my friends, made no eye contact with the barkeep, made no eye contact with the girls that my friends were with, made no eye contact with anybody. I just beelined it to the fucking street and decided that I was going to walk back to the barracks, which was about, I don't know, 10 to 12 miles away. Why did I walk? Because there was no goddamn way that any cab driver was going to pick me up. I looked like hell. I looked like shit. I smelled like shit. It was just awful. At some point during the walk, I blacked out. I don't remember actually reaching the installation. I don't remember like a third of my walk or anything like that. So I get to my barracks room and I go in my barracks room. I take my clothes off. I get in the shower. I sit there and contemplate on what the fuck just happened. And then I pass out in the shower and then wake up literally the next fucking morning in the shower, in the fucking fetal position, still covered in shit with water just fucking falling on me. And that was it. And that was the last time I drank Robitussin. And then I had other bad experiences with Robitussin, but for the most part, the good experiences outweighed the bad experiences. If you drink that much Robitussin, it'll cause you to itch really, really badly, which was a side effect that my homie at the time didn't tell me. And I remember one time I downed an entire bottle of Robitussin and my arm started to itch, so I was just scratching my arm. And then like 3 minutes goes by, still scratching my arm. 10 minutes goes by, still scratching my arm. 30 minutes goes by, still scratching my arm, until it doesn't really feel like I'm scratching my arm anymore. It feels like I'm scratching like liquid. You know what it was? Blood. I was scratching skin off my arm, man. Just like this. I looked like a fucking crackhead. And then my homie comes into the room and I'm just like, hey man, what's going on? And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm fucking itching. And I don't know why. It is fucking crazy. Like, what's happening? He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, man. That's a side effect of the Robitussin sometimes. That may happen. You should stop scratching. I was like, and then I look at my arm and it looks like something out of a fucking horror film. And I'm just like, well, I was planning on kind of interacting with the female population tonight, but not like this. So I literally just I took my shirt off, I put long sleeves on, and went out to the bar with long sleeves, and it was like 98 degrees. And it was shitty. It was absolutely shitty.